Chef Christophe from Le Très Bon restaurant in Bangor. So today I am very excited. I'm here at Frank Farms in Hidden Valley because that's the pear season. And look at this. Frank, can you tell me about these beautiful pears and your story, please?
Well, Christophe, I'd like to welcome you to our farm. It's a pleasure to have you here and showing us what you can do with our fruit. Some of our fruit here comes from trees that are over 100 years old, and in fact the fruit used to be shipped by England, and so we have a very famous orchard. But now we actually produce not just fruit, but with extra virgin olive oil and black truffles, as well as organic garlic.
Wow, this is fantastic, fantastic. Look, I'm very proud to be here today with you because we need much more people like you connected with what we call in French the terroir, so the connection with the place. And as we know, that's lots of work, so congratulations.
Thank you.
So guess what we are cooking today? It's a poached pear with red wine, homemade red wine. So Frank, please stay with me. We're going to work together.
Absolutely.
So I want to show you all the ingredients we need. Of course, the main ingredients will be a beautiful pear. So William pear, Josephine's pear, that's the season there. We've got such a beautiful example here. Still alive, as
Yes.
we can say. We've got spices. This is the clove, cinnamon, nutmeg, white sugar, crushed black pepper, which is a mignonette in French, beautiful honey from Frank's farm, bay leaf, and a zest of orange, of course, from this garden. I forgot the most important ingredients as well, which is a homemade red wine. Okay, Frank, show me which pear are ready now just to cook in there.
These are all similar varieties, different ripeness. What we probably should not use are the ones here which are ready to eat right now. And they're a bit softer, so for cooking I think the firmer pear would be preferred. So let's start with this one.
Excellent, excellent, beautiful pear, nice and firm, beautiful size. I will start with 3 pears.
Okay. A little bit of colour.
Wow, excellent. This is natural. No one's the same. Now let's start with the syrup. Alors, beautiful homemade red wine. Smells very good already. Huh? Start to peel our beautiful pears now. Look, fine, you are a bit like me, you know. I mean, you're coming from Europe, so I'm coming from France. You're coming from Italy. Obviously, you bring your own terroir and recreate the same terroir in Australia.
Yes.
Look, you told me about this tree. It was more than 100 years of age.
A few of the fruit trees on this farm are very old. We're speaking of over 100 years. A lot of heirloom fruit that you just don't see anymore. Lots of different flavors, textures of fruit that just don't appear in the supermarkets, unfortunately, because they're not commercial. But one of the things that I love about here is that time stands still. We work by the sun. You start in the morning, finish in the evening. You forget what day it is, and you work with passion, I think, because it's passion that drives you to create the product or produce that people like. It's hard work, but it's a pleasure to do it.
And that's why I'm so happy to be here with you to share all these stories. I'm coming from a farmer's background, actually.
Perfect.
It was just a small village in France,
Yes.
7 farms only, and they used to do everything by hand.
Mm-hmm.
There was not even a tractor, there was actually the cow. to go to the paddock.
Yes.
So I know exactly what you mean, and
Okay.
you know, that's for me, it's very precious. Thank you very much.
And I think more and more people these days want to understand food, where it comes from.
Absolutely.
And I think to be a good chef or a good cook, you have to feel one hand in the earth as the fruit grows, and then to prepare it in the kitchen. And that creates a better understanding, in my opinion anyway.
It's what we call test le terroir.
Yes, correct.
Superbe, superbe.
How many pears could you make to feed how many people? Basically one serving of 3
Yep.
pears. Is that good for 2 people or 3 people? Or...
3 people.
I love to cook, but I'm not a chef.
For
so I don't know.
the Europeans, 3 people.
Perfect. Have you ever tried to use nashi pears?
Absolutely, which is very, very juicy, different shapes,
Yeah.
very, very tasty as well.
Okay.
Similar taste, and
Okay.
a normal pear can be poached as well in a red wine.
Yes. I asked that because I like nashi pears, and this year we produced our first nashi, so I thought
wow.
maybe mix and match or make it a nashi dish.
You can even cook it with venison, for example, desserts,
Yes.
finely sliced on carpaccio.
Okay. One of the things that is a shame when you film something like this is the audience cannot smell the aromas.
That's
Odours
right.
coming up.
How lucky we are.
I know.
How
I
lucky
know.
we are. And you know what? After that, we will drink at the wine, of course.
That's the best part.
Okay, this is the last one. So as you see, I just core, just using a knife, like my grandmother used to do. So no pillar knife here, just a couteau d'office, as we say in French. A small knife, like this, to remove the seeds. Like this, voila.
I'm having a lot of flashbacks to Europe, the winter markets. All the cooked wine, the glue wines, etc., the cinnamon wines. It's just
Oh yes,
exactly perfect.
and the roast chestnuts.
Yeah.
Of
Oh,
course,
my
that's
favourite.
part of the
You
show.
You have to come back in winter.
Oh,
We'll
yes.
have some chestnuts and some wine.
And truffle.
And truffle, yes.
Absolutely,
of course. Let's not forget
absolutely.
truffle. Of course, we have French truffles here.
The black melanosporum,
Yes.
which I like so much. Very exciting in winter for us.
Even before tasting the truffle, one of the things I enjoy is just smelling the ground.
That's right.
That rich aroma coming out of the earth.
And to see the brûlée around the tree,
Yes.
and you can imagine, maybe it's a nice truffle
Yeah,
here.
the excitement is amazing.
Voila, so this is the last pair. Back in the wine.
Perfect.
Excellent. So the wine, it's halfway of the pair, which is completely normal. Put the lid on and leave to cook for a good 20 minutes. Wow. That smells, Frank. Huh? Good.
C'est très magnifique.
Let's cut them.
Wow.
Look at this. Just on a plate.
You can come anytime.
It's a pleasure. And I will just cut them like a lady dress and open the pear. Beautiful pear, still a little bit firm, which is mean that's a beautiful organic pear. Leave the pear there on the plate, press a little bit to open the pear, like this.
Wow.
And we will add a little bit of this beautiful jus around, nice and glazed, with a little clove, and finish with a nice vanilla bean. Look at that. Et voilà. Pear poached in a red wine on a Frank farm.
Hidden Valley Farms is where we're difficult to find because we're hidden, but it's worthwhile the trip.
Frank, this is the best moment. Please try it.
Wow.
Still firm. Beautiful. Thank Thank you so much.
What I love is there's still some firmness in the pear,
Yes.
but you go straight through it, and the flavors just explode. This is delicious.
Absolutely,
Oh,
absolutely.
please, anytime you want to cook.
Bon appétit.